last week we talked about verbs, past, present, and future tense verbs. I need everybody looking at the screen so we can watch the PowerPoint. Let's put down any distractions, turn off stuff in the background, put down some toys, put down the games. Okay. This week we're going to talk about other types of verbs. So we know that verb is an action word. All right. All right, this is Victor Verb. He says, I've been asked to present a closer look at verbs for you today. First, let's review the basics of verbs. Here's a definition of a verb. A verb is a word that shows action. Did you know there are 3 types of verbs? Let's take a closer look at each type. So the first type is action verbs. Action verbs do exactly what their name states. They bring action to a sentence. Okay, this is kind of what we are familiar with verbs. They're action words. Walk, sleep, eat, know, own, write, study, give. So the first type is action verb. The next type is a linking verb. Linking verbs are another type of verb. Like action verbs, they do exactly what their name states. They link words in a sentence. They are like keeping things together in a sentence, kind of like a chain has links, chain links. All right, linking verbs link a subject, so that's a noun or a pronoun, to a noun or adjective. Linking verbs are used in sentences to rename or describe a noun or pronoun. Okay, remember pronouns are the same thing as common nouns like he, she, us, we, they. Okay. So here's an example of linking verbs. Okay, so forms of to be is am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Okay, those are all linking verbs. Here's some more common linking verbs: become, seem, appear, feel, look, smell. You might notice that some of the examples also act as action verbs like feel or smell. Okay. You need to read the sentence to determine whether it is acting as an action verb or a linking verb in a sentence. So you don't just look for the sentence for those words. You don't just look in the sentence and say, okay, it's that word. Okay, you've got to read the whole sentence and make sure it makes sense with the entire sentence. How do I know if a word is a linking verb? Okay, so the first step is to read the word in a sentence. Susie is hungry. Okay, ask yourself, does, okay, well, Susie, that's not a verb, that's a noun because that's the name. Hungry, well, I don't think that could be a verb because that's describing Susie. So that means that's an adjective, okay? So that means is probably a verb. So let's ask, does is link the subject to a noun or an adjective in the sentence? Okay, so think of this as our link. It's connecting. So here's our first word, Susie. That's a noun, right? And hungry is an adjective. So is linking our noun and our adjective. Yes, it does. Therefore, is a linking verb in this sentence. Okay, if it wasn't, we would ask ourselves, okay, well, is being used to rename or describe a noun in the sentence? It's not, because it's linking. All right. I was hungry. Was links the subject, I, that's what the sentence is about. It's about I, to the adjective hungry. Hungry is describing the person that's saying I. So was is being used to describe the noun I. His name is John. Is links the subject, name, that's the subject, that's what the sentence is about, his name, to the noun John. Is being used to rename the noun name. So instead of using the word name, we're using John. That's what that sentence is telling us. All right, so we have action verbs, linking verbs, and our last kind is helping verbs. Helping verbs are the other type of verb. Like action and linking verbs, they too do exactly what their name states. They help other verbs in a sentence. So action verbs are an action. Linking verbs link the noun and the adjective. And helping verbs help other verbs in a sentence. Helping verbs always come before an action verb or a linking verb. That makes them easier to spot. Helping verbs help make the meaning of the main verb clearer. Okay, helping verbs help other verbs. These words are always helping verbs. These words, so this is a very important list that you should look at. These are always helping verbs. Can and could, may and might, must and ought, shall and should, will and would. These words are also called modals. Okay, that's just a little fun fact. All right, more helping verb examples. Forms to be, am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. To do, does, did, and have, has, had. Okay, you don't have to memorize all these because when you look in a sentence, you'll be able to tell. All right, how do I know if a word is a helping verb? Step 1, read the word in a sentence. I am going to grandma's house. Step 2, ask yourself, does am, the underlined word, does that word help make the meaning of another verb clearer in the sentence? So that means you've got to figure out which one of those words other than am is a verb. And it does, okay? Going is our other verb, okay? So am helps make going more clearer. It gives additional meaning to the verb going. It helps convey present tense. It helps us know that it's happening now. I am going to grandma's house. I am going. That means I'm going now. Therefore, it is a helping verb. It's helping the other verb. 2 verbs in a row, the first has to be a helping verb. So am and going are both verbs. So that means it's going to have a helping verb in there, and that's am. You should come with me. Should helps clarify the meaning of the action verb come. Okay, should and come are both verbs, right? So that means the first one is the helping verb, and should is the helping verb. Jeff has swept the floor twice now today. Has and swept are both verbs, so that means the helping verb is swept. Is has. Has helps give additional meaning to the action verb swept. All right, here's a review. Action verbs, they show an action. Linking verbs, they link or connect a subject, the noun, to a noun or adjective. Linking verbs rename or describe nouns. And the last type is helping verbs. Helping verbs help other verbs convey additional information. They come before action or linking verbs. So there's 2 verbs in a row. There is a helping verb there. All right. You will do the practice on your own this week. All right, so this is your writing assignment for this week. So there are 4 days included in this one Google slide. So each day you're going to have a video to watch, and then you'll have a page to fill out. If you don't watch this video each day, you're going to have no idea what to do. Okay, it's not long. It's maybe like less than 5 minutes each day. So make sure you listen to the video, and then she will tell you what you're supposed to do in the next slide. Okay? So this week you're writing about fiction. It's the easiest and the most fun type of writing. Okay? You can be super creative because it's made up, and I've had some of the best stories come from students in fiction writing. It's my favorite. Because y'all are super creative. Each day you're just going to click the play button, and then it'll tell you what you're supposed to do that day. In the end, after day 4, she's going to tell you to write your draft. Now, I looked over some of the Day the Crayons Quit drafts, and some people did not upload their draft, and they did not type their draft. So to me, it looks like you didn't even do a draft. You have got to show me proof of your work. If I have on the slide to type it or to take a picture of your draft, I expect that you either type it or take a picture. It's easy. It's simple, okay? The Day the Crayons Quit, I had on the slide all the directions on how to upload your draft, and some people didn't do that. So that concerns me because I need to see proof of your work because I can't grade it. I can't see it if you don't show me, all right? So make sure that when you type or write your draft in your journal, wherever you want to write it or type it, I need you to put it in this slide. Give me a thumbs up if you understand. Good. All right. For writing this week, other than that Google Slides, you have, let's see, you have a verb video to watch. You just click on that link. Then you have your verb practice. You click on that and it opens up, and that's how you practice your verbs, okay? And that one's not graded. It's graded for you to do, but it's not graded for right or wrong because it's a practice. But this is how you're going to practice for your test. So it'll grade it at the end and tell you what you got right and wrong so that you can see why you're getting them wrong if you don't get them right. Let's see. And then on Friday, you have your verb quiz. So you just click on that link and it'll send you to your quiz. Other things that I haven't gone over, math, all of your math work is in Edge or Friend and Learning because it is review from 3rd grade. You do not have the 3rd grade math books with you right now, so you're going to need to do the math work on Edge or Friend and Learning through Clever. That's the math app, okay? You're not going to be able to do it in any of your books. Okay, you may have it from last year, but you're going to need to submit it online. Okay, your social studies, week 3, you need to do the crossword puzzle and the test. I did not have many people do the test last week, so if you have questions on how to get to that, I need you to ask me. The science, you need to watch this video. Okay, hold on just a second, Bentley, I'll answer that. The science video, you'll watch weathering and erosion, and then the quick little video that goes with the quiz. That's for science. Okay, Bentley, you said you're having a hard time with uploading pictures. Okay, you can take a picture with your Chromebook. So you don't have to use your phone and then send it to the email. There is a way to take a picture using your Chromebook's camera. And then that may be easier. That way it's directly right on your Chromebook. Then you can just put it into your Google Slide. All right, does anybody else have any questions? Okay, remember to be looking for an email from me in your email. Does everybody remember how to get to their email? Get to their Gmail. It's a little envelope, and after you click on the waffle or Gmail. Okay, make sure you're looking in your emails from me so that you know which assignments you need to finish from last week, all right? Okay. If you have no more questions, you can type your name in the chat box and you may go. Y'all have a great day.